What's going on, everyone? I am Double D, and welcome to the Midwest Wrestling Podcast. Always your co-host, and here is the host.
What's up, everybody? It's Nathan from the Lou. I'm glad to be here tonight, guys. Last week we took a little break. I think we're gonna do this more often. Do a bi-weekly show. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and you guys are able to follow along.
Yeah, definitely apologies, everyone, that we missed last week. I just had some personal stuff I had to deal with. But we're back.
Yeah, I've been busy.
And not only that we're back, Elimination Chamber is this weekend. So later on in the episode, we're going to talk about that. But first, let's get into some recent wrestling news that's going around into rumors. So, of course, during Raw and SmackDown, they've been bringing this big box that they'll reveal during Elimination Chamber. Rumor has it, some people have been saying it's Vince McMahon. They're saying McMahon's going to go with his Saudi Arabia people and buy the company back. And some people say it's Chris Jericho, although they say AEW has frozen his contract.
Probably.
And it could be something else. We don't know what it is. But what's your
prediction for the box?
Prediction?
I think it's a John Cena statue. And I know it sounds kind of stupid, but like if it's a good statue, not like his I know Triple H got like a statue for his Hall of Fame and it was terrible. I think we need to get a good John Cena statue, and then they announced him getting inducted into the Hall of Fame at Elimination Chamber. It makes sense because that's where he turned heel. It's a big show. I mean, I think it'd be really good.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think I discussed to you about it earlier this week. I'll be happy to see that, but I won't be as happy because you were expecting maybe something like to return. Oh.
Well, like, I'm not. Because, like, okay, I get kayfabe and stuff like that, but, like, if there's a person in that box, they're dead. I mean, like, it's been, 2 weeks in a box with no food, no air, no water. Like, I'm trying not to be, like, sad about it, but, like, they're not making it.
I mean, true. No, imagine somehow randomly it's Joe Hendry.
And then he just a skeleton down in the box, yeah. Sorry for the dark turn, guys, about the podcast, but it's okay. But,
yeah, I mean, they could argue too that the box was just a prop or something.
Or like an outfit.
Yeah, true. Also, more news. Saruka is no more after yesterday. Zarya finally turned on Soruka on NXT. And I feel like that's the biggest storyline on NXT going on, in my opinion.
I mean, we got Miss Parker on TV, but yeah, sure, you know. Yeah, no, it is. That and Ricky Saints to do some good stuff with title divisions. Joe Hendry's champ, Ethan Page. I think just lost his title to Miles Bourne, which is really good.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool seeing Valkyrie and Miles Bourne with the titles.
Oh yeah, power couple.
But yeah, but back to like the Zarya and Zoruka thing. I think this is needed for Zarya. I mean, it was predicted, it was predictable. Like everybody knew this was bound to happen. But I think if WWE can work on this, they can make Zarya into the Brock Lesnar of the women's division, like they failed to do with Shayna Baszler years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. I'm actually becoming a Zarya fan for NXT. So
I don't know if you remember, but I made a joke about Zarya a couple of months ago in the group chat. I don't know if you remember it or not. But it involved the Shield.
Yeah.
Do you remember that joke?
It slid my mind.
Okay, good. It was a different joke.
It probably wasn't it probably was a funny one, but probably
no, it wasn't. Wait. I'll text you it. But yeah, keep going.
All right. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm becoming like a Zarya fan, so I can't wait to see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
More wrestling news. So we got an update on Chelsea Green's ankle injury, and she spoke to Denise Salcedo at the 2K26 preview, and it's only a chipped ankle. So, and she's moving around a lot more than expected. So looking on the up for Chelsea Green.
Yes, sir. Look at the joke.
All right.
Real fast.
I'm going to take a look at it real quick. It better make me fall out of my chair so I can get the views. The Shield couldn't pull me out of the
Hey!
Zarya.
Both of me on here. No, I went all into it. I was like, the Shield couldn't. The Nexus couldn't.
Nah. Too
Brock
late. I'm keeping
Lesnar
that in the
couldn't get me.
podcast. I'm keeping that in the
Brock
podcast.
Lesnar couldn't get me out of it, bro. I had a little bit more clarity about it. I think Zarya is an amazing wrestler, and I value women more than their body. Okay? I value their talent, but she is.
Are you
gorgeous.
sure about
I
that?
mean, like, you want to bring up your comments
Okay.
about Chelsea?
I'm playing.
Yeah. See. Mr. Google or follower to your house.
Maybe we all say that.
That's
You
a
said
joke,
the same
everybody.
about
That's a joke.
Liv here and there. But we're good. We're good.
Yeah, and
We're good.
let's Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
All this is jokes.
Fair.
Liv Morgan, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. It was a joke. I will not do that. I respect you. I respect Zazaria. I don't respect Stephanie Vickers because he insulted you and made you cry. And I'm sorry about that.
She won't hear any of us.
Dom.
She's too busy with Dom.
Matt Cardona. That's all I'm gonna say. Almost there. You saw how she reacted when like a Brandy was talking about him being half naked.
Yeah, I saw that podcast.
Yeah. I know you were punching the air.
Yeah. Well, they were talking about half. Did they talk about full?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about recent news. SmackDown and Raw. So, SmackDown. I'm just gonna go over it briefly. Of course, this was a busy week for me, but we're gonna talk about like the big things that happened. Of course, you had like Drew McIntyre do his usual trolling on SmackDown, and then Fatu would go after him, and then Nick Aldis would threaten to suspend Jacob Fatu. Which honestly, I kind of think like the management is soft. They used to let them at it when it was like ruthless.
They're
and
kicking out Gunther for walking out of the stage and just talking about AJ Styles. Who cares, bro? I get it's like respect thing, but like when I saw him kick out Gunther or Adam, I was like, why are you kicking Gunther out, bro? It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
He's not even attacking anybody. He's just talking.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, like I said, it's just the management. I think how they're playing these managers are just soft because back in the day, I mean, they were throwing a lot more haymakers at each other.
I think they need to stop playing soft and they need to do like Survivor Series standard match and having Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce like go at each other.
Reference to the Roman Reigns 2020 storyline where they had like Adam Pearce about to face they had him face Shinsuke Nakamura and then like they knocked Nakamura
Wasn't
out.
it Paul Heyman?
Oh yeah, they were gonna have Paul Heyman versus Adam Pearce, and then they had like Kevin. I think let's see, it was Paul Heyman versus Adam Pearce, and Paul Heyman pulled the trick that Adam Pearce did the week before when he got Kevin Owens coming in, and then he had Roman Reigns come in on Adam Pearce.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want them to like abuse brawls, but I want them to become more creative in these segments.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, and then we have, of course, Cody Rhodes called Drew McIntyre an a-hole, like they haven't called people that before.
Yeah.
All right.
Cody is.
Then you had Tama Tonga versus Ilya Dragunov. I hated the fact that Ilya Dragunov lost to Tama Tonga.
Yeah, I was sorry. But I mean, I like the storyline behind it. I talked about it before about them having passed.
True. We discussed that a couple weeks ago. I think they just have a problem of like explaining like the history. I think if they explained it more on the mic, people would understand it better. But with the casual viewer like me and like most people watching WWE, they're not going to understand it.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
All right. Then after that, you'd have like a couple of people come out. Apollo Crews, Matt Cardona try to go after the MFT because they kind of have a feud going on with them. And then you had the Wyatt Six threaten MFTs.
Yeah. That's just never going to end. It's not interesting. I'm sorry. It's just not going to.
And honestly, like the Wyatt Six, I mean, they just lost their spark. They built them up really well when they first debuted them, and then they just went down like that.
Yeah, because it's just gimmicks don't work
Yeah. And then next,
anymore.
you'd have like Jade Cargill cut the promo saying she's that B word. That's about it. That's all you have to know about that promo. Charlotte versus Kiana James versus Nia Jax. I didn't mind this match. Kiana James getting the win. I think this is good. Like, it's a new star. Give her the opportunity. That's what he did to Stratton a couple years ago.
She's really good. Well, yeah. Kiana's actually really good on mic and ring.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to mute the Discord, but I apologize about that if my Discord keeps coming off during the video, guys, but it's okay. But
you have to like mute the chat. Kind of annoying.
Yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, but here's interesting. You got Alexa Bliss in the Elimination Chamber, and you don't have Charlotte in the Elimination Chamber. Could that lead to something?
With a bad match? Sorry. That was look. We all Alexa, but you froze earlier. But yeah, we all love Alexa, but Charlotte's just Charlotte. I'm sorry.
True. I agree. But we'll talk about more about in like the Elimination Chamber predictions. Next, you'd have Kit Wilson give some poems to Oba Femi. Honestly, this is going to be a hot take. I thought this was the best part of SmackDown. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, dude. I love goofy wrestling. Shout out to Simon Miller. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's like a wrestler, YouTuber. But he says DW or DF. But yeah, GWFL, which is Goofy Wrestling for Life. It's true. I like Goofy Wrestling. I like humor. I mean, it's funny.
You know, a feud I would like to see in the future: Kit Wilson versus R-Truth. That will cook.
That'd be good. That would be good.
And that could actually put over Kit Wilson as the top comedy person in WWE.
Yeah.
Since Chelsea Green is starting to move out of that role. I mean, she's so funny, but she's starting to move into more of like a serious storyline. But they can have Kit Wilson do that part now.
Mm-hmm. Bruce Pritchard commented about her again.
It was actually Michael Hayes, but we're about to get to
Michael
that.
Hayes, yeah.
But yeah, overall, I actually like the segment. Of course, Oba Femi smashed Kit Wilson. Okay, that's gonna sound bad out of context, but he beat Kit Wilson, and Oba got the victory, of course. So
yeah,
I'm hoping maybe after the Raw after Mania that if Roman does like win the title, that Oba and Roman have a face-off. That would be awesome.
That'd be cool. Because I mean, Braun's injured, so we can't do Braun and Roman. So yeah.
All right, so next you'd have Alba Fire versus Tiffany Stratton. We knew Tiffany Stratton was going to win this match. You can't lose momentum going to the chamber. But I want to give a comment. I want to give my shout out, of course, to Chelsea Green here. Like, she made sitting in a wheelchair really entertaining during this time. Like, she was just throwing out the newspapers, and then she got up. It's a miracle. She walks everywhere around the world, but finally she gets up in the 3-hour period. But still,
it's a long service to sit down.
But like, whatever situation you'll give her, like even if she's like arguing with a brick wall, she'll still make it the most entertaining thing of that show. Which, shout out to her. Now to talk about what Michael Hayes said on the 6 Feet Under podcast. So Michael Hayes still backed his opinion, but Undertaker, honestly, this is great. You're having the top wrestlers of WWE back Chelsea Green now. Like, first you had Rikishi, you had Hurricane Helms, and now you got The Undertaker. The Undertaker's saying that Chelsea is being like undertreated or something like that.
He's like, I'm listening.
All right.
Just talking.
And yeah. And then Michael Hayes, he stood by like his comments and stuff. Really disagree with it, saying that it's still her time to put people over. And she's saying, and then he said that that she has possibility of having to push like Daniel Bryan or Kofi Kingston, but she'll lose her popularity after winning. I really disagree with this. And I said this point today. If she can make being in a wheelchair entertaining for a few minutes, she can make a world title reign entertaining.
Yeah.
There's some wrestlers that can, like, whatever they touch, they can turn into gold. quoting MJF here.
That's true.
But yeah,
I mean, it's a callback to her husband too doing it. I mean, like when he was in a wheelchair and pushed him off the stage, it was hilarious.
yeah. Don't give me PTSD, but that better not happen to Chelsea. We do not need that happening to
Kane pushes her off. It's just still Kane.
her. All right. Speaking of Kane, my best friend actually met Kane a couple days ago.
Oh wow!
I have a friend that lives in like Tennessee, and Kane came in. You know, of course, he's the mayor. He came into the grocery store, and of course, my friend was like really excited to see him. And they had like conversation for like a couple minutes, and then Kane was like, "You want a photo?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll take one. I'll send that to you after the episode." But yeah, he met Kane.
Awesome, yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I have a photo. I went to Target like yesterday, and my friend who's not a wrestling fan at all, we're just like looking at like Legos and stuff like that, just just adults looking at kid toys. We went to wrestling section, and then I found this like toy WWE belt. I'm like, yo, take a picture of me. It looks so cool. But he's like, what is that? I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
You wouldn't get it.
And then next after that, you'd have Trick versus Hayes versus Damian Priest.
Really?
I was happy about Trick Williams winning. Only thing you don't like about this, Damian Priest has basically became a jobber. I don't think he's going to gain that momentum back that he had in 2024.
I've been saying it. He don't got it. I'm not Damian Priest fan. I'll say that first, but he's not bad. I like his matches. He's having good hardcore or like good like rough matches.
I feel like you give him like a manager, I feel like he'd be really good.
Yeah, I think he fits into like the Sheamus role of just like a hard hitting mid carder that just who can be a main eventer. It just doesn't always have to be a main eventer.
Yeah, then next you'd have, I guess Rhea Ripley did like a promo, and then she got attacked by Lash Legend and Nia Jax, and Io Sky came to the rescue. I'm going to be honest, some of these segments, they just felt dull. They just felt dull. You're frozen on my end.
Yeah.
All right, you're back.
That's true.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, sorry, you froze too. I was trying to fix it.
And then, of course, you'd have a segment like where Sami Zayn is like PO'd. He's mad about getting eliminated and not being able to qualify for the Chamber. And then he went off. I thought he was going to turn heel here. He went off on Cody Rhodes. And then Sami was like, "You're right. I'm sorry."
Didn't Cody like just bash him, being like, "That's why you'll like never be champion"?
Yeah, you're never going to win a big one, Femi. You're never going to win a big one, Femi. Sounded just like that. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was more of Sami being a heel than what Cody was. Because honestly, losing that much usually means a heel turn. Because something's got to change for you. But knowing how WWE is, they'll drag it out for a few more years. Like they do other storylines. But anyways, you got Aleister Black versus Randy Orton. And, of course, Black won by Drew McIntyre interference. And I think this is Drew McIntyre's character here. And I think this is how he's generating heat. He's just going in, like, interrupting all the top wrestlers' matches.
Oh, yeah.
Just so, like, just being the ultimate troll, kind of like he was when he was in that CM Punk feud. Which, I like this part about Drew McIntyre. But yeah, overall, to me, besides like a couple of stuff, I kind of thought it was like a dull SmackDown. And, like, it was kind of boring, but there was a couple of good things that happened. But okay, next to Raw.
Yeah, it was there.
Do what?
It was just a their pay-per-view or show. Like a SmackDown before. Well, it actually isn't even the go-home show. It was just a build-up for them go home, probably.
Yeah, true. All right, so next we got Raw. And, of course, I couldn't watch the show again. I'm missing more shows than Triple H now.
I watched towards the end of it a little bit, and then I like, hold up.
Yeah. But I'll read.
Yeah, we've both been really busy having personal life stuff, so we've not been able to watch as much. But we're definitely trying to get more into it.
Yeah.
it's been kind of slow to build up, so it's kind of hard to watch. Like lately, and like stay attention
Yeah.
or like pay attention.
Yeah, good point. But
Yeah.
I'll read the highlights that went on. Of course, you had Jay and Raquel Rodriguez advance. Now, the reason why Jay Uso won, Bronson Reed was originally supposed to win the match, but he suffered an injury, and they had to go along
We
with
know
Jay
yet
Uso.
what it is.
I'm not really sure what it is. I just know he's injured.
Yeah.
But I mean, that kind of makes a problem for the Chamber because now you only have like technically one heel in the match.
Trick, yeah.
Which, with Elimination Chamber coming up to make the build up storylines, you want to have more of a balance.
Mm-hmm.
But
which, yeah, we'll talk more about that in a little bit.
Yeah, they had to go on an audible there. Then you have Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, Jay looked so like confused and like kind of like upset about what happened after the match. He looked like very like
Yeah. Then you
what
have
even
like
happened? Like what did Bronson do?
Huh?
What did Bronson do to get injured?
Bronson Reed? I'm not sure.
I heard like it was his arm, but I don't know how serious it is.
Yeah, they'll probably talk about more later, but like the injury just happened, so of course we're not really going to know much.
Yeah, true.
So, and then you have Raquel Rodriguez advance. I think this is the right call right here because Raquel Rodriguez, Rodriguez, I'm calling her by her old name again, but you want to build that momentum that she's having still, and I feel like she'll be fun to watch in the Chamber.
Yeah, true.
And then you'd have I'm kind of like bouncing, like I'm not going in order because there was like a lot of stuff that happened on Raw. Not a lot of stuff, but I meant like I don't have an order. But all right, so we have Gunther come out, troll the crowd, of course, and you have Dragon Lee still going after him. Now, here's the thing I don't like about this. I feel like Gunther should be facing bigger opponents than Dragon Lee.
Yeah, but this definitely could lead up to him retiring Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I can see your point there. That's true because he's facing like.
But yeah, this is definitely a good show for like having the retirement of AJ Styles. So we'll get more of that soon. But I think we have one more segment for that, or before that, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm just not really going in order. Then you'd have like Maxine versus Natalia, Natty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think Maxine has it. I mean, great on the mic. She's getting better in the ring, but I feel like she still needs more time to develop. I definitely think it was the wrong decision to put the Intercontinental Championship on her when she was facing Becky Lynch. You could tell that she wasn't ready for that yet. But in my opinion, I think Maxine Dupree needs to go to NXT. Because I feel like she'd be great on NXT.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Give her a couple of years to build herself up.
That's where her fiance's at.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, he's and
like have her like work more on her in-ring skills there, and then when she gets back to like the main roster, she'll be better.
Yeah, she'll be a killer. Yeah.
I mean, they did that to Mandy Rose before she left for OnlyFans.
Got fired.
Yeah, like you could tell like Mandy Rose was on the decline, and then she went to NXT and she looked better.
Oh yeah, she was a star in NXT. One of the longest running women's champions in NXT.
Yeah, I think the longest one was still Shayna Baszler, I believe.
Yeah, I think Mandy was like a couple of days short when she got fired.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is crazy, but
yeah. Well, didn't Asuka have like a long reign too? During NXT?
Asuka was undefeated.
Yeah, that's right. She was undefeated.
Yeah, I don't know if she was champion though that long.
But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing to go to NXT. Like NXT, that's where people learn their.
NXT's doing really good too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's much. We were talking about it earlier with like Soruka and Zarya. They got some good feuds going on there. Izzy Dane and Tatum Paxley's going to be still going good. And then of course you mentioned
Miss Parker.
Yeah, Miss Parker, Ricky Saints.
Oh yeah.
So
Joe Hendry, and Blake Monroe.
And honestly, and if you can argue at times, I feel like NXT is more watchable than the other brands. And I think it's because it's being booked by Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah, Shawn Michaels can book.
Yeah, and he knows what stars to have on the show too, which great work by him.
Mm.
And then of course Brock Lesnar comes out. He wants an open challenge at WrestleMania. Now, this made me laugh for one straight minute on X. Of course, Chelsea Green gave a funny comment to Brock Lesnar's open challenge, saying that
I saw
she'll
that.
do the open challenge. But I was it caught me off guard. I was laughing for like one straight minute. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to add that in there. Okay. What else? Javon Evans beats Kofi Kingston with help by Offset. Of course, they're in Atlanta, so you have like the Atlanta rappers there.
Yeah.
And
then the big thing.
All right.
AJ Styles. The retirement. Was that
yeah,
next?
we're about to get there. Well,
there's more to that show.
Yeah, I still got to talk about Liv Morgan and
Oh, of course. My bad. Liv Morgan. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I've just been lacking. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. But anyways, now for the last 2 weeks, this is why I don't like what they're doing with Liv Morgan. I think as a heel, they're making her look weak.
Watch it.
Because, in like that segment last week where like Vaquer was speaking about her like life story to Liv Morgan, it made her cry. Heels are not supposed to cry. Heels are supposed to be scary.
Okay, but it shows a different type of heel. It's just like she's vulnerable. And she's still the badass, but she's still also like a person. It shows more of like a different side to her.
Like a vulnerable heel. I mean,
yeah.
I see that, but I think it's more of going to like that feeling something for your other like competitor thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that needs to be gone out of wrestling.
Okay.
Like it's more, you need like tension between each other. I don't want both of those wrestlers acting like they hate each other.
True.
So, I mean, that's something I don't like about like Liv's character right now. But
yeah.
She did the same thing, of course. Well, she didn't cry, but she did the same thing with Vaquer before she gave her a punch in the face. She was like, I'm sorry about your life stories. If that was Drew McIntyre, he'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
He'd be like, you deserve it or something like that.
Yeah. I prayed for this and it happened. Like, yeah.
Exactly. Like, take some notes from Drew McIntyre, but of course, you'd have like Jade Cargill in the ring and Stephanie Vaquer in the ring. And of course, Liv would pick Vaquer. That makes more sense for a match to happen.
Yeah.
And then next, of course, not really the main event, but you'd have AJ Styles come out. Of course, they're honoring him in Georgia and Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And of course, he's speaking to the crowd every day. They play a tribute package. Creed in the background with Higher.
Oh, yeah. Take me. Yeah.
I love Creed, so I like that. And then The Undertaker came in. The Undertaker. Funny thing was, before he announced what he's actually going to announce, he's kind of teasing another.
Wait, let's take a step back and talk about like the appearances we had there. We had Frankie Kazarian.
All right.
Abyss, which if you don't know who Abyss is, he's basically like Mankind, but like TNA's version of Mankind, which he was really cool. Some of AJ's tag team partners from the
Carl
past.
Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Yeah, Carl. Yeah. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, they were talking to the Luke Gallows and Anderson. We had Omos on TV, which my group chat they freaked out when they saw Omos. They were like, Omos is here. It's like we all love Omos. We all think he should be more on TV.
We knew he's been in WWE though. He's just been in AAA.
Yeah, but we need Omos as world champion. Omos Sapiens, raise up.
What?
Okay, I know y'all get it. Daniel doesn't get it, but if you're Omos Sapien, leave a comment, okay?
Yeah. I'm just afraid I don't want to be like the Great Khali. That's my only problem.
Look, if you hate on Omos, I'm telling you, they won't get you.
No, I don't hate on him. I'm just like, I'm afraid if you like.
Then say you want the champions. Say that you want the champions right now.
What? Say what?
Say it. Say that you want him as a world champion.
I want him not as a world champion.
Okay, well, we're about to get hate comments because of you.
We'll go ahead.
Listen, guys, by the way, this is my channel, so I'm not the one saying it. It's him. Daniel will be fired for that comment. I'm sorry. He'll be moved to the storage room. He'll be
I'll just go to I'll just start an AEW podcast, whatever.
Name one AEW wrestler.
I can name a bunch. MJF, Edge,
That's not
Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara,
okay.
Hangman Adam Page.
Give me a deep cut.
John Moxley?
That's not a deep cut.
Let's see. I know there's more.
I can't
Tony Storm.
You're naming all the top.
Tommaso Ciampa made his debut over there.
Yes, and he lost title in a week.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah.
We have Johnny Gargano.
Sammy Guevara.
Sammy Guevara. We have Johnny Gargano being depressed.
Oh, one of my favorites from over there, Kenny Omega.
Johnny Gargano, I saw the post. He was at Tommaso's kid's birthday, doing like lay down like on the table thing. Sad, hilarious.
Yeah.
Then he took his kid out to a Disney World, and like he was like laying in the pool, like depressed. He's like in that gimmick. It's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, like Johnny Gargano, he's just laying everywhere. I just find it funny.
I think they're gonna turn him face.
Yeah. All right, back to what we were talking about. Oh yeah, we're talking about people that appeared in WWE for AJ Styles' retirement. And then Undertaker came out, and like I was about to say, before they announced what they were going to announce, I thought they were teasing another match with the Undertaker. He was like, "We got unfinished business."
That would have been funny.
But instead, he was like, "You're going to the Hall of Fame, deserved by AJ Styles."
100%. How do you feel about Undertaker being the one that's kind of like the Grim Reaper of like inducted people? Like I mean, Triple H, Stephanie. He's the one that's kind of just like be like, yeah, you're going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I like it because he's like the type of person that like, you know, you made it when you've gained the Undertaker's respect.
Yeah, I just like it feels like the Grim Reaper is like coming for everybody. It's sad, but it's cool. It's cool. It's like I mean, like it's his character, like the dead man coming to get you and like bringing you Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it is kind of cool thinking about it. But yeah, of course, thank you, AJ Styles. Thank you for all the matches that you gave to all of us. Just sad with all these wrestlers.
Should we talk about
and stuff?
Him going to AEW, or do we not have time for that, right?
Well, he said like whenever he was talking to people in the ring, he said he can't wrestle anymore because he's got problems with his neck.
Exactly. One of my dearest friends, he's a AEW diehard.
Oh yeah, I know.
And he is like, yeah, you've heard about him. He's dead set on like if like an AJ Styles doesn't go to AEW, if I Will Ospreay, he's a drone, he's a bum, he's not, he's a shill. And I'm like, the dude, okay. For example, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, with AEW, did some good matches. The dude can't even get on a plane anymore because of his neck. He's having so many neck problems. It's sad. I don't want AJ not being able to do stuff anymore because he was hurt. Because AEW put him in a hardcore match with like a John Moxley and then he breaks his neck.
Yeah, true. I mean, you don't want the same thing happening to AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, and AJ even said too he didn't want to embarrass the audience again. That's why he retired when he did.
Yeah, because he was slowing down, and I get like Ospreay versus AJ would be a good match, but to me, like I don't think it's gonna be like something that would like change the world.
True.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but like he's not as good currently as Swerve and Hangman are. I mean, maybe he's good in the ring, but like just like able to keep going like that, he's not at that level as them. So like, yeah, he's obviously not as good as Will Ospreay right now either. So I mean, yeah, I know I'm gonna get hate for AJ, but I'm not hating. I'm just being real.
I mean, of course you're like. I mean,
older, AJ got injured twice the past years for doing moves.
But we've already seen the example of like legends like return to wrestle and shown that they're not as good as they were. Like for example, They were
Yeah.
like Saudi Arabia forced
Everybody.
they forced to bring like Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels back, and that match was a disaster.
Well, you heard who they wanted. You heard who they wanted in Saudi, right?
The Rock.
They wanted Andre the Giant to wrestle.
Okay, I can't laugh about that. He's
True story. True story. But this was like 5 years ago. Now Andre's been dead since
1992, I think.
like, yeah. So like, let's not listen to Saudi anymore.
But yeah, and then they had Undertaker versus Goldberg, and that also was a disaster. Undertaker was even mad about that match. He said that was my worst match of my career. But yeah, I mean, he personally thinks that.
Tony Gonzalez.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That is opinion there. But yeah,
Okay.
like just let the wrestlers retire. I mean, look at Ric Flair.
Oh, they want them back.
Ric Flair had like a stroke a little bit ago, and he's wanting to wrestle again.
In AEW. He had a stroke in a match in AEW. He does not need wrestling anymore. He's too old, and he still wants to wrestle.
Yeah. I found it funny when Charlotte Flair commented under it. That is definitely not happening.
Yeah, exactly. Because she's like, yeah, he needs to stop. Like, I love Ric Flair. He did amazing things for wrestling, but like, he's too old.
Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna get hurt. He's gonna hurt. Yeah.
And once again, thank you, AJ Styles. Thank you for everything you gave us in our career. I mean, thank you for everything you gave us in your career and with us fans. That sounds better.
Yes. Amen. Hallelujah.
All right. Now for the Elimination Chamber predictions. All right. So I'm going to talk about like the matches before like the men's and women's chamber matches. So first one we got is CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Yeah.
Are we doing predictions? Oh.
CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. I call him Power accidentally. Yeah. But
well, let's see who's going to win this match.
Oh, it's going to be CM Punk. No way they're having him lose to Finn Balor and have Finn Balor versus Roman.
Yeah. Is that fan loud? Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
Okay, good.
But anyways, I mean, I just feel bad for Finn Balor because we call him Pin Balor. We call him Pin Balor.
Yeah. My friend calls him that, and it hurts me.
Like for years, like he just like takes all these losses, and I hate to say it, but for right now, he needs more build to be a champion, and he just doesn't have that behind him. So he's gonna lose to CM Punk here.
100%.
All right, next we got Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. Now I'm gonna be honest here. It's about mixed reviews for Becky Lynch's gimmick. Some people like this Karen type gimmick that Becky Lynch has.
I do. I like it. I know you don't like it too much.
Yeah, I don't like it as much. I just think it's like annoying, and I think it kind of degrades who she is because, like I said, she used to be a man, and she has all these accolades. Like she should be a tough opponent, but she's losing to people like Maxine Dupree and AJ Lee, who just returned.
She's trying to build up the mid-card division, and she's doing a good job with it. I mean, she's doing pretty good, but it's still like, we need the man back. We need Becky 2 belts. We need the world champion Becky Lynch. We need
Like, I guess what I'm trying to say here, I think whoever should beat Becky Lynch has to earn it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, sure.
Like, honestly, I think they could have put the belt. I think they could have put the belt back on Lia Valkyria after SummerSlam. Honestly, because
they should have. But yeah,
because you see what's going on with Lia Valkyria now. There's not anything going on for her and Bayley. They're just hanging around and catering.
Yeah, literally.
I did hear rumors that they're going to give Lia Valkyria a character change, possibly.
Yeah, she's more of a character.
But, I mean, she's great in the ring, and she's decent on the mic if you give her time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have my opinions on that, but Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. I have a feeling that AJ Lee's going to win the IC title here because she's probably going to tap out Becky Lynch again. It's going to make Becky Lynch go crazy. And I feel like by the time he gets to WrestleMania, I feel like Becky's going to remember who she is, and then she's going to beat AJ Lee, and AJ Lee's going to go back to whatever she does.
Writing books and do whatever she wants to do. That's not wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants to wrestle. I don't think AJ is as passionate as she used to be, because she's not doing as much as we thought she would be doing.
Yeah. I mean,
I could be wrong, but
according to other podcasts I've been listening to, CJax525, he's not really a podcast, but a YouTuber I listen to, and other sources, the main reason why they brought AJ Lee back was actually to counter AEW for WrestlePalooza, because I think AEW was having a pay-per-view or a show that same night. That's why they brought her back.
Yeah. Also for Seth and Becky, but like Seth's hurt and Becky's doing, yeah.
So, I mean, I definitely think AJ Lee's going to win here. I'll be surprised if she doesn't. Yeah. Unless she doesn't want to go to WrestleMania. Yeah. But, all right. So now we got the women's elimination chamber match. So we got Rhea Ripley versus Tiffany Stratton versus Alexa Bliss versus Asuka versus Raquel versus Kiana James. Now, some of these were set up interestingly. Okay, Stratton's in. Well, I think she was originally supposed to win the match. But, of course, with Chelsea Green getting hurt, she was the rightful decision for Tiffany Stratton to be here. You got Alexa Bliss. I'm actually surprised. Well, I think it does make sense for Alexa Bliss to be in Chamber.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Asuka, I agree, because Asuka's dangerous.
Asuka.
Raquel's got the momentum behind her, I believe, so you got to have her doing stuff. You got to give the rising star Kiana James some time. And then Rhea Ripley's always going to be in the mix.
Yeah, if they're doing Rhea Ripley, so like there's two options for this win. I see Rhea winning and beating Jade at WrestleMania. Or they do Raquel winning and doing Liv, Raquel, and Stephanie at WrestleMania, which is kind of weird, but then that leaves Jade not doing much. But I mean, we can do Jade versus Charlotte, Jade versus Rhea, Jade versus Jordan Griffin.
Yeah.
Jade versus Bianca.
Yeah. Funny you mentioned Charlotte, because that's what I want to talk about. With Charlotte Flair missing the Elimination Chamber and Alexa Bliss being in it, do you think it's a possibility that Charlotte Flair might cost Alexa Bliss?
What if somebody... Oh, you're first. Oh, no, you're first. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, sorry. What if Charlotte or somebody attacks Alexa?
Yeah, what if Charlotte attacks Alexa Bliss?
Alexa gets put in. Yeah.
Because I have a feeling, you know what? Charlotte versus Alexa would be good for WrestleMania, I think. Because they're having a hard time trying to build up feuds right now. Why not try to build up others coming in?
Yeah, I mean, this a good feud.
Because Charlotte Flair, I mean, it was good having Alexa, be together. But eventually they're going to want Charlotte Flair. I mean, maybe not winning championships again, but having her back in the main event picture to put over more talent.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So, I have a feeling Alexa Bliss and Charlotte will turn on each other by Charlotte costing Alexa. I actually feel like it's going to be easy to predict Women's Elimination Chamber this year, because I think Tiffany Stratton's going to win. Because the original plan was going to have Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair, but her Bianca's finger injury, turned more serious than people thought, and she's not going to make it to Mania.
Pregnant, but yeah,
so,
I don't think she's pregnant.
I don't think she is.
Dude, because her and Montez posted these pictures, and she was like covering her stomach the whole entire time. Like I don't know.
I don't know. It's just weird, honestly, bizarre. But Tiffany Stratton, I think she's the easy pick for her going against Jade Cargill.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather have Rhea than Tiffany.
Yeah, I think people are kind of tired of having Rhea Ripley in the main event picture. I mean, they want to see her do well, but not in the main event picture. But I have a feeling you're going to go with that. There is possibility. I do like that idea you had at first whenever you said that Rhea Ripley could win, and then they have not Rhea Ripley, Raquel. Raquel could win.
Yeah.
And then they have a triple threat for Mania, and then they figure out what to do with Jade Cargill.
Which could be a lot of different things. So yeah.
They can do like a number one contender like thing
Does that
for
kind of like
Jade
make
Cargill.
Jake Cargill's title less than Lester?
I'm
Kinda
gonna be
like make it
honest.
like,
It's
although
already
no one
less.
wants it?
It's already less relevant because
That's
of
true.
her not defending
That's
it.
true. Yeah, true.
She only did it once against like Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Like she did win, but that was after like 100 days.
Okay.
Like,
So who do you think is gonna be first eliminated?
all right. Well, I'll say that in a second, but I want to go back on this point
Oh.
here. But like, Jade Cargill, like, for not defending the title for that long, back in the day, like if you didn't defend it for that long, they would usually vacate the title off of you, and that's
Yeah.
usually like if you had an illness or an injury.
But I feel like they're doing it part of a story. Like they're trying to like make it like a story. Like she doesn't defend because like he's like the hockey heel that doesn't win the title.
Yeah, I know, it's just an awful story. But who I think is gonna be first eliminated, I think, surprisingly, I think it's gonna be Alexa Bliss.
Okay. I see that.
Because like I
So
said,
it's Kiana.
I think they're
Alexa,
gonna give
Asuka.
Kiana time in this match. I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss. I think it's gonna be Asuka. I think it's gonna be Kiana James. I think you're gonna have Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, and Raquel for the final three.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think you're probably gonna have Raquel get eliminated, and then you're gonna have Rhea versus Stratton, and then Stratton I think is gonna win.
I don't know. I think it might be Rhea in a Raquel in the end. And my hope is for Raquel to win, so then she can do the thing with Stephanie. But then I think Rhea might win. I think it's gonna be Rhea, but I want it to be Raquel.
Yeah, true. All right, that's pretty much all the predictions I have for that. Like I said, because of all the injuries going on, there's not really much for the women's chamber.
True.
All right, so the men's chamber, kind of like a similar issue, but I think not as bad. I think there's still more like routes they can go for the men's. So you got Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, LA Knight, Jey Uso, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans.
All right, here's how I think it's gonna go.
Okay.
Trick Williams eliminates Sami Zayn first.
Sami Zayn's not in this.
Then we're gonna, or not Sami. Who's it? Say it again.
Jey Uso.
Yeah. Sorry, Jey Uso. So Trick eliminates Jey Uso. We get all the eating stuff out. Javon is next. After he does some crazy spot, he's eliminated by Randy, probably getting caught by RKO. Then Randy, Cody, Trick, and who else?
LA Knight.
LA Knight. So okay, I gotta figure out that. So I think we're gonna get Randy. No, not Randy. Trick Williams gets a little eliminated by Randy or LA Knight. Then LA Knight will get, or LA Knight's doing whatever. Cody Rhodes eliminates Randy Orton, and then we get Cody versus LA Knight, and this same thing as the Girls Chamber. I want LA Knight to win. I think it's a better story, but I think Cody's gonna win.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of had like the same predictions as you, and I'm gonna tell you first what I want to happen, and I'll tell you what I think's gonna happen. So here's what I want to happen. I want to see LA Knight go to the chamber, and then you have Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton feud.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Have either Cody or Randy Orton turn on each other in the chamber.
Yeah.
They eliminate each other, and that gives
Randy
LA Knight his opportunity to go against Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Have Randy Orton punch Cody. That's all that.
And I have to say, LA Knight, he has momentum here because he just returned.
Yes.
He was beaten up on Division. He got him his victories there.
They're all gone now, so yeah.
Yeah, we could say he injured all of them. He's going on a
Yep.
He's going on a crazy streak.
Yep, he's a mess, man.
Yeah. You know what? What if the guy in the box is the Masked Man?
I think the mess man's done. I think the vision is cooked.
Oh, they are.
Because
All of them are. The OG is gone.
They're already having Heyman work with Brock. I think if they do continue to do stuff with it, I think they need to kick out Logan because Logan doesn't need it.
Yes.
And have Heyman be manager to Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Give Austin Theory a good push.
Yeah, and have a better haircut than what he has.
Well, he can't cut nothing, so.
But yeah, so I think definitely I'd like it if possibly LA Knight wins and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton turn on each other, or
that's what I want. Yeah,
that's what I want. Or they can have Randy Orton win.
Yeah,
and then they have Cody Rhodes turn on Randy Orton.
Oh, that'd be good.
That could happen.
I just want, because people are talking about having Jacob, Randy, Cody, and Drew at Mania. Like, that's a cool match, but like, I just want Randy versus Cody singles.
You know, as you mentioned it, I wonder if Jacob Fatu may have a thing to do with the Chamber match.
He probably will. Maybe.
But yeah, the reason why I say like Randy Orton, I remember Randy Orton talking about like a few days ago saying that he would like to have one more title run. And I feel like this could be the opportunity like where you could try to build that for him.
Oh yeah. Us being two St. Louis boys, we definitely support Randy Orton.
Oh yeah. Randy Orton for sure. But unfortunately, here's what I think's going to happen. I think Javon Evans is going to be the first one eliminated. I think the second one's going to be Jey Uso. I think the third one's going to be Trick Williams.
Yeah.
I think the fourth one's going to be Randy Orton. Then it's going to be Cody versus LA Knight, and then Cody Rhodes is going to win.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're planning for. And what I don't like about it, like, their feud's already stale. Like,
yeah.
It should have ended like when it did whenever Drew won the title.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Sure, shift it over to like Randy and Jake, or Drew and Jacob.
Unless they have now. Here's why I think it could be interesting. One way they could make it interesting for Cody and Drew McIntyre, they have Randy Orton turn heel on Cody and interfere in his match. Then we get Cody versus Orton.
But I want that at Mania though. That's like the one thing that I want mostly at Mania is Cody. That's like the Mania match.
Yeah, you're kind of going in and out.
Okay, sorry. That's what I want is like the main Mania match to be Randy versus Cody. Better now?
Yeah, I it's better. I wanted to be Cody versus Randy, but there's not really like a way you can do that at this point.
Have them both lose.
True. Yeah, that's right.
One of them puffs the other one.
Well, yeah, I just mentioned that. I just mentioned that a few minutes ago, and then I'm like, there's no way. Okay.
We'll see.
But yeah, I just feel like Cody Rhodes is going to win. Okay, so at last, we're in the final 5 minutes of the podcast. We're going to talk about our Wrestler of the Week. And here's who I have for Wrestler of the Week. I have AJ Styles. I'm giving my shout out to him. My Wrestler of the Week award for him. He deserves it. He had a great career. And he's announced that he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm giving it to him this week. Yep. Let's give him a drum roll. Quiet drum roll.
I play 10 seconds to spot. I should be no copyright. I think Gunther's Wrestler of the Week. He comes out there every week, and just says, I beat this guy, I beat Goldberg, I beat AJ Styles, I beat John Cena. I am the GOAT. And I believe it. I mean, the dude has killed a lot of legends. And you know what? Dragon now wants the smoke. Rey Mysterio, I think it's Rey Mysterio, doesn't want the smoke. If he was Brock Lesnar doesn't want the smoke. I feel like no matter what, Gunther is going to be a top wrestler for a while. And people are, because he doesn't have a belt, people aren't like looking at it that way. But the dude retired a lot of our favorite stars. And he's like, keep doing it for a couple of years. I mean, we have Randy Orton coming up retiring, Brock, Ray, Sheamus is going to retire soon. I mean, like have Gunther go on this crazy tear of get rid of everybody. I think the rest of the week because he's just every week he comes out there, says his business, and leaves.
Yeah, I mean that's probably what their plan is since they didn't have him win his qualifying match. Do you remember what happened in this qualifying match? Didn't someone interfere or something?
I think maybe I don't remember too much. Maybe Dragon Lee. I don't remember.
Yeah, but
that was the Javon win.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact they got to make Gunther look unstoppable, and I feel like they're trying to fix that with them going on this tear because they're gonna have him retire more stars.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can kind of see your point with it being Gunther, but I just feel like he's lost to people like Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, CM Punk. He is vulnerable.
But is he stoppable? I don't think he's stoppable. I think he's going to be a major player in this couple years of just killing me.
Yeah. That depends on what happens in creative. Hopefully he gets better, but it just, with all the injuries, it just doesn't look good for this year. But, all right. Okay, so that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thank you all for watching. Of course, we'll be back next week to talk about the aftermath of the Elimination Chamber and how we think the road to WrestleMania will develop. Now, I'm excited for... Well, I mean, I'm not really excited for the road, but I'm excited what we're going to predict because it's kind of dull right now. But
yes. Oh, yeah. We'll make it better than it is. Also, next week, when we see that, in the box, the statue of John Cena, I'm just saying that. I told you all so.
Yeah.
That's from 8.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's not prediction. That's spoiler.
I just got a notification. They just confirmed for WrestleMania. It's going to be Double D versus Nathan from the Lou in a ladder match.
You're going down.
Oh, boy.
If you step in that ring with me, nothing's holding me back. See, they make rules for me. They make rules to stop me. But when there's no rules, I will destroy you. I will grab that briefcase and smack it on your head, and I will be the world champion. You understand me?
Yeah, but what if there's no briefcase? I'm not afraid of heights. So that means I can go as high as I want to, even if I break something.
I'll just push you up the ladder.
Are you sure? Are you sure you can do that? I'm massive, like this low taper fade meme.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.